Hello and welcome to the MAC weather page for this Friday, August 10th, and we're going to see mostly sunny skies for the most part. Can't rule out a shower this morning and maybe another shower or thunder shower during the late afternoon. And then we expect through the weekend, we expect lots of sunshine, but we have an increasing chance of maybe some scattered thunderstorms, especially during the afternoon and evening hours. But again, most of the time it won't be raining in most places. So plenty of sunshine. Highs, we're going to raise a couple of degrees up toward the mid 80s, around 83 to 86, as it looks like right now. And if we look at the climate data for today, our normal high is 80, the normal low is now 56, and sunrise is 6:38, sunset tonight at 8:48, and we've lost 4 minutes since yesterday, so we continue to see our days shorten up as we head towards fall. We had a high of 83 yesterday, a low of 65 with 0.04 of an inch of precipitation. If we look at the growing degree days here in the Breckenridge area, and this is pretty similar across much of the MAC locations, we are at our fourth, pretty close to number 3 as far as the warmest growing seasons over the last 22 years. So a very warm summer out there, and certainly growing degree days not the issue for most areas. And the moisture has certainly been an issue. This is the latest drought index, and again, not a whole lot of improvement, but this data is through Monday. The forecast is put together on Tuesday and it's issued on Thursday. So the last 3 days, we've certainly seen enough rainfall. I think with the next outlook, especially if we get more rain over the weekend, we'll see some improvements in some of these areas here, hopefully with the next report that comes out next week. And as far as that moisture goes, you can see August, we're at about 109% of normal. A couple areas pretty dry, and this one included Marlette. Well, they've actually picked up more rainfall, but their stations have been down since about the 25th or 20th of July. Some reception errors there, and hopefully we can get that fixed pretty shortly. But again, we improved from last week. We were at about 87.3 on the 14 station average. We're up to 87.9, so almost 88% of normal. Again, the big problem was from the last few days of June into much of July, where we had some very dry conditions out there, about 20, in many cases, about 20 days of rain with 20 days with very little rainfall. And if we look at the graphical format, you can see how August has shown an improvement in moisture so far through the first 10 days. Definitely the problem in July, very dry. Temperatures out there this morning are pretty comfortable in the low to mid 60s in most areas. The warm spot 69, however, down at Blissfield, and the cool spot Lakeview at 60 degrees. If we look at the satellite view, you can see some showers and thunderstorms through much of the Ohio Valley, and some of these blossomed up last night across southeast Wisconsin into far southern lower Michigan. Dissipate quite a bit as they got over towards Blissfield and Jasper. It's still pretty good rainfall over portions of southern lower Michigan yesterday, and we'll show you that in just a moment. On the radar, you can see this morning here, these showers and thunderstorms decreasing in their intensity and beginning to weaken as they move off to the southeast. And again, for the weather map this morning, we expect that stationary front just to very slowly continue to sag south. And today looks like with a little bit high pressure system, very little, if any, rain expected across the area. I think the best chances would be across near the border areas of lower Michigan. And if we look at the weather map tomorrow, though, we expect that with the cold pocket of air aloft, we're going to have temperatures in the mid 80s. That's going to create quite a bit of instability to tap into. And I think that'll spur some 20 to 40% chance of thunderstorms across the area, especially during the afternoon and evening. And we'll repeat this scenario on Sunday, but to a lesser degree, probably around a 15 to 25% chance. And again, you can see how they indicate the best chances here over southwest lower Michigan from a lake breeze, most likely to help touch off those storms as well. And if we look at the precipitation forecast, you can see the GFS and the WPC over the next 7 days forecast a lot of about a quarter of an inch to as much as about 7 or 8 tenths in southeast lower Michigan. But it's to be noted that the European for several days in a row now is pretty bullish with a low pressure system coming out of the southwest. It's stronger and would indicate 1 to 2 plus inches of rain over much of the area. In fact, it has some areas up in this area that would pick up locally 2 to 4 inches of rain. Again, it does quite well with these southwest systems. The biggest question will be timing on that, and when we consider Tuesday and Wednesday's Agro Expo down in St. John's. Right now we think Tuesday is going to be good, and Wednesday Again, we're hopeful that the rain will hold off until late in the afternoon or more likely in the evening, but certainly got to keep a close eye on that because we could see some thunderstorms move in as early as late morning. So we'll keep an eye on that over the next several days. As far as the extended outlook, the 6 to 10 and the 8 to 14 day outlooks call for near to above normal temperatures and near to above normal on precipitation. But we are seeing some signs in about 2 weeks or so. We may see a trough develop over much of the Midwest, and that could turn us quite a bit cooler, and we may go through an extended period where we may see cooler than normal temperatures, and that looks like it may last into the month of September, as the climate prediction models indicate that we're going to turn quite cool here as we go through the last week or 10 days of August and much of September as it looks right now. As far as weather watch this morning, just some dense fog advisories across south central Wisconsin and extreme northern Illinois. Other than that, not a whole lot going on across the Great Lakes, and we don't expect any adverse weather maybe until we get into around next Wednesday. We'll keep an eye on that system. It could be a pretty significant one. As far as the forecast goes, again, just a very slight chance of a shower or thunderstorm through the weekend. I think Saturday and Sunday, but Saturday looks like the best day. Temperatures in the mid-80s right on through early next week, and then for Agro Expo, looks like Tuesday is going to be a great day with lots of sunshine, highs in the mid-80s, and then that system coming out of the southwest could bring some significant rain and thunderstorms to the area. Right now, we're hopeful that it'll occur after 6 p.m. on Wednesday, but we definitely got to keep an eye on that. It could certainly move in quite a bit earlier than that, but right now the best bet is we'd get through Wednesday okay as well. Thanks for stopping by, and have yourself a great day, a great weekend, and 73s to all.